Can you explain the Filioque differences between Catholics and Orthodox? Why does Orthodox view it as necessary, the right one?
Let me handle this in a quick 15 seconds here. No, I mean, first of all, it's an overreach of power. If you just go through St. Photius's mystagogy, I think it's very clear that there was an error there. His very first argument is you violated 6 out of 7 ecumenical councils. What reason do you have for doing that? Because like Cleave mentioned earlier, each ecumenical council affirms the holdings of the prior ecumenical council. So when the creed was set in the second ecumenical council, it was affirmed in the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh. So when they changed it, they didn't just violate the second, they violated 6 out of 7. And to this day, I don't think that anybody has responded adequately to St. Photius on that one point. I think that argument is like very overlooked, the jurisdictional legal argument there. And then, of course, it's a subordinationist paradigm. And if you read, there's a version of St. Photius's mystagogy with an introduction by Joseph Farrell, who's an excellent Orthodox writer. And he lays out basically Neoplatonism according to Plotinus and the theology of the Filioque as presented by Augustine, and later on the Council of Florence, Ferrara Florence, that lays out the doctrine of the Filioque. You can't really tell a difference between Plotinus's Neoplatonist scheme and the Filioque. See, it's very obviously a philosophy-influenced structure, whereas although the Cappadocian Fathers used this Neoplatonic language, they used it to describe something different, not Platonism, but what you see in the Bible through divine revelation. So it is an important difference. Don't let anybody tell you it's a difference that doesn't matter. I know we're trying to go through these quick, but there's a book by Dumitru Staniloae called Theology in the Church. And that book by Dumitru Staniloae, Theology in the Church, he makes the argument that papism is more or less a result of the Filioque because they subordinated the Holy Spirit in their theology, so they don't trust the Holy Spirit to keep a decentralized church together. So they need like one strong man, a pope, to lead their church because they subordinate the Holy Spirit in their theology. So it is an important difference, and you should read St. Photius's mystagogy. And like I said earlier, St. Palamas's apodictic treatises on the Holy Spirit, they tear that doctrine to shreds.